the Muslims, men and women, the believers, men and women who are obedient to Allah, men and women who are truthful, men and women who are patient, men and women who are humble, men and women who give sadaqah, men and women who fast, men and women who preserve, who guard their chastity, men and women who remember Allah Ta'ala much, both by tongue and by heart. Indeed, we have prepared for those two, men and women, forgiveness and a great reward. As you can see, men and women in every aspect. And he says, the Almighty Lord, فَتَفَضَّل.
من عمل صالحا من ذكر أو أنثى وهو مؤمن فلنحيينه حياة طيبة ولنجزينهم أجرهم بأحسن ما كانوا يعملون.
And whosoever performs righteousness, whether man or woman, well, he or she is a true believer, then we indeed shall give them a good life in this world. And we shall pay them certainly a reward in proportion, in accordance to that which they used to do. As you can see, the Almighty Lord, He did not say that a man is better than a lady, nor did He say that a woman is better than a man. In the acts of worship, it is as important for women as for men, and there is no differentiation in reward. The right, for example, to learn, to seek knowledge, to become a learned person, it is as important for women as for men, as mentioned in a narration collected by Al-Bayhaqi rahimahullah ta'ala. Seeking knowledge is mandatory, is compulsory upon every single Muslim, man or woman. Likewise, in Islam, you get many critics out there that say a lady is forced into marriage. They say that us Muslims force our women, our daughters, or our responsibility into marrying someone she does not want. Absurd, ludicrous. Maybe they do, but we do not. Maybe they do, but we do not. Islam disallows this. Islam does not allow a marriage contract to bind, to be accepted, while that poor servant, female servant, rejects this person. Without her consent, there is no marital contract binding. Please, sisters, we are listening to a lesson. So let us, inshallah, listen. If you do not want to listen, do not be here. So as we can see, that we do not get forced, or nor do we force any woman to be a partner or a spouse or a wife to any man. And there's a narration to confirm this in Ibn Hanbal's collection from Abdullah ibn Abbas. A girl came to Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam and reported to him that she was forced into marrying someone. So when he heard this, he said to her, you have a choice, either to accept this marriage or to invalidate, to nullify this marriage. In another narration, it's mentioned that she said, I actually accepted the marriage, but I wanted to let the other woman know that your parents are unable to force you into marriage. So we are not a people who force any female into a marriage she does not want. Even if she is forced, she is allowed to break that marriage. Likewise, in Islam, a lady has her rights to her money, her real estate, her inheritance, her properties. She retains the full rights to buy, sell any or all of her properties. And this right undergoes no change whether she is single or whether she is married. And if she is single and she's got this wealth, these assets, and then she gets married, it does not transfer to her husband at all. None of that money is allowed for her husband to come and snatch, to take. It retains her belonging. It is hers and not his. He is not allowed to touch that money unless she willingly gives him that money. As her maiden name remains the same, her money remains hers. Likewise, her wealth, she's not obliged under any circumstance unless she willingly again accepts to support her family, to provide food, drink, rent, paying the bills, whether it's a telephone bill, electricity bill, or any other bill. The man is fully under obligation to pay all this and not her. She may have $1 million tucked away and he may have $1,000. It is still his obligation, not hers. You know, you get many people today that when they see their wives got a lot of money and they've got enough to pay, but they know that their wife got more than them. So they try to manipulate his wife. Oh, the bill came today beyond, it's a phenomenal bill. It's beyond recognition. It's too much for me to bear. The rent's coming up, and he mentions this and that, and he makes a mountain of reasons in order for her to feel sorry for him. Now, you are not allowed to manipulate your wife in any way in order to take her wealth. Now, if she gives it to you willingly, Allah yahfazha, Allah barik fiha, tfadli, a'tili kullu. Not a problem. But do not try to steal it or manipulate her in order to give it to you. And you'll be judged. Nowhere in Islam does it suggest that a woman is a minor simply because she is a female. Nowhere in Islam. So those that claim that we are oppressors, abusers, accusers, suppressors, they are false. Our women are more liberated than them any day. More rights than they have any day. We love and respect our women, an Islamic person says, more than they will ever will. In Islam, we understand something very important. That the best of us is not the best among men, the most pious of us. She or he is the best of us. تفضل يا مصطفى.
يا أيها الناس إنا خلقناكم من ذكر وأنثى وجعلناكم شعوبا وقبائل لتعارفوا إن أكرمكم عند الله أتقاكم إن الله عليم خبير